Now there's lots of different cuts you can use for pulled beef, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to make pulled beef using a Bolar roast. All right, so whatever barbecue you're using, set it up for some indirect smoking, but we're going to be using our Oklahoma Joe's pellet smoker today. So we're just going to open our hopper lid and get some pellets in. Now these are some cherry flavored pellets. I absolutely love cherry with beef, but if you've got another favorite pellet or smoking wood you want to use with beef, go ahead and use that. But now we're going to shut our hopper lid and we're going to turn our pellet smoker on, rotate this knob, and we're going to select our cooking temperature, which is going to be 120 Celsius or 250 Fahrenheit. And now this is just going to go through its preheating cycle, which will take around 10 minutes. All right, so here we have a nice little 2 kilo Bolar roast. Now a Bolar roast is probably as lean as I'll go for something like pulled beef. This has still got a nice coverage of fat on top, so we want to leave that on. And on the bottom, you'll normally find there's a lot of silver skin. This one doesn't look too bad, but whatever there is, we want to just trim that off. Now this little section here of top fat is just a bit excessive, so I'm just going to trim a tiny bit off, not much. And that's looking pretty good. As you can see, not much waste there. And as it's just going for pulled beef, any bits we don't want in there when we're pulling it apart later on, we can simply just take out. All right, and then to season your Bolar roast, salt, pepper, garlic always does the trick, but I'm going to be using some of my beef bounce rub. But before I do that, I'm just going to give it a light coat in yellow mustard just to help our rub stick to the meat. And then we're just going to give it a nice, generous, even coating on all sides. And then I'm just going to mop up any excess seasoning I've spilt on the cutting board. And that's now good to go once our smoker's up to temperature. All right, now our smoker's up to temperature, we can open the lid, and then I'm just going to get a drip tray below where the roast is going to sit. Then we'll get our Bolar roast in, shut our lid, and let that start cooking away. So now our Bolar roast is on. I'm just going to let it go until it develops a nice bark, which should take around 2 to 3 hours. And the beauty about a pellet smoker is we don't have to worry about fire management. But if you're using something like a Weber kettle or an offset smoker, I'll put a couple of video links down in the description of this video for you to check out that are based on fire management for those two types of smokers. So I'm just going to let this Bolar roast smoke away for a while now, and we'll come back to check on it soon. All right, so we are almost 3 hours into this cook, and wow, that is looking awesome. Very happy with that bark on there. Let's have a check of the internal. That is sitting right around 160 Fahrenheit or around 70-ish degrees Celsius. Before we get the meat out, I'm just going to get the tray underneath it out, and we're going to get some onions, carrots, some celery, and then some garlic in. And then we can sit our beautiful Bolar on top. Then we'll just top it off with some beef stock until we're about halfway up the tray, and then we'll cover it with foil. And now this is wrapped up, I'm not sure if I've got enough pellets to finish this cook off, so I'm just going to finish this off in the oven. It's not going to take on any more smoke flavour once it's wrapped anyways. I've just got the oven set to the same temperature we were already running at, which is that 120 Celsius or 250 Fahrenheit. So let's get this into the oven to finish the cook off. So if you've got a meat probe, now's a good time to put one in, because we're going to be taking this roast until it reaches an internal temperature of around 205 Fahrenheit or 96 degrees Celsius. Which I reckon will take another 2 to 3 hours to get there. Right, now this has taken a little bit longer than I thought it would, but 3.5 hours later being wrapped up, and I reckon we are done, so let's go check on it. All right, now we're just gonna unwrap the foil. We'll just have a probe around. Well, that's really soft there. Still got a little bit of resistance in the middle, but I reckon being a Bolar roast, this is probably as good as we're gonna get it. Like I said earlier on, this is probably as lean as I would go if I was planning to do some pulled beef. This is still gonna be quite good. Definitely not as good as something like a chuck or a brisket or some beef cheeks. And this is probing, as you can see, right around 207, 208 Fahrenheit. What's that, around 98 Celsius, I reckon. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to loosely place that foil back over the top, and I'm going to let that rest at room temperature for at least 30 minutes before I come back and pull it apart. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. I'd normally like to let them rest a little bit longer, but to be honest, I'm just so hungry and I can't wait to get stuck into it. So I've got 2 trays here. I'm just going to put the foil tray, our Bolar roasters in on the foil, and I'll get that in a cleaner tray. I'm going to pour some of these juices in as well, and we can add more as we go if we need it. And all the leftover juice, I'm just going to strain and make a really nice gravy out of that. You can use the onions or any of the vegetables you want in there. But for now, look at that. Looks absolutely amazing. Now this thickest sort of middle part here, still pulling apart, but it's definitely not as tender as the pieces on the outside. And being a big sort of lean mussel as well, it's definitely not as juicy, but like I said, we can add any of those wrap juices back through this just to add a little bit of extra moisture as well. Seriously, that has made some really nice looking pulled beef. Let's have a taste. All right, I'm gonna go a nice barky bit. Now that's just some decent pulled beef. Like I said, it's not gonna be as good as something like beef cheeks or chuck or brisket, but that is pretty good. And like I said, that is as lean as I would go. Definitely avoid things like topside or silverside if you're aiming to do pulled beef, but that is definitely enjoyable and it's a nice cheap option as well. So there you have it. There's how to make smoked pulled beef using a Bolar roast. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. But for now, that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.